Now you just can't leave.
How are you, folks? Final day of the week, at least for me in Dallas here. And in Georgia. I'm confused. Dallas, you might have read the paper. I read that Jerkoff Harris is somewhere here today, or was that yesterday? There was something that said she was down here. I was looking for a flat roof. Nobody helped me. It's a joke, everybody. I wanted to put that on X, but my wife said I'm divorcing you. No balls.
You just want it for your garage, right?
I can't hear you in that mic. Go ahead.
You just want it for your garage, right?
I want it for my garage. I wanted a slightly slanted roof in case her bus came past. Listen, it's all a joke. I don't condone that shit. Only the Democrat Party does, and the FBI and the deep state. You heard me. And then I heard my sister text me yesterday going, "Is Trump's going to be down there?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And I couldn't find that either. So, but if he's coming down there, I am going to get in touch with Donald Jr. because I have a pathway to him. I got to meet the big guy. And I love Don Jr. That's fine if that's all I ever meet in the Trump family. I'm just saying. But I'm that close to saying hello to the big guy. I mean, my buddy Jimmy Norton's interviewed him, I think, on the UFC podcast and all that shit. And, you know, I'd like a taste of the pie. I've been leading this fucking fight since 1870. That's why I'm doing a podcast now. Do you appreciate that? I hope so. At least it's a good podcast. It's not about fucking dishwashing liquid, ladies' shoes.
So exciting.
And chicken tits. What? I don't know. Anyways, me and Dallas are in a good mood because it's, first of all, I'm scared shitless. It's Labor Day weekend coming up. That reminds me, we will not be here next week. As you know, won't be back till a week from Monday. Labor Day weekend, and I have a week vacation coming up. And you know, I earned it because I see your comment. You appreciate me showing up every day and flying all over the country like I'm 11 for a heart transplant. So yeah, nothing next week. Remember that. But yes, the weekend, college football, the official opening weekend with this literally 1,000 teams playing. We'll go over that later in the show. Just some of the matchups you should watch if you're heterosexual. Down here in the South, I was at a bar last year. There's a 22-year-old girl. She's probably a 9 on a scale of 10. By herself, glued to the TV set. I'm figuring she's watching HLN. But then I'm like, wait a minute, it's a sports bar. I go out there, and she's watching Georgia somebody. Like she had $100,000 on it. I go, can I buy you? She get the fuck out of here. I said, what? No, I'm married. I don't do that shit anymore. Go home, Richie. Send them out here. Give me my fucking money. You go home, fucking Richie. I'm obsessed with that show. I'm sorry. It pops up every fucking time I turn around. Made mac and cheese last night for myself. Nothing's better than homemade mac and cheese. I didn't have enough sharp cheddar, but I had some sharp cheddar. I had that shredded bag with 5 different cheeses in it. I threw that in there. I threw a little grated Parmesan and something else.
No bread crumble?
Huh?
No bread crumble?
Oh, yeah. No, the bread crumble goes on top. I was getting to that. Dallas was very concerned. Are you shitting me? What's a mac and cheese without a nice crust? Panko. Panko with Parmesan olive oil. Pop it under the broiler for about a minute and a half at the end. That way the rest of it is still cheesy and gooey. Because a lot of recipes say put it in the oven for 20 minutes, and that sort of dries it out. What are they doing? Anyways, holy shit, I was hard as a shark's tooth eating that shit. It's all I had all day, too. So I made up. I ate like 2.5 bowls. Anyways, I can't see my dick. It's got nothing to do with my belly either. What? Anyways, let's get to it. I've bullshitted enough. First headline, France going Nazi Germany on us. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov was charged Wednesday. We talked about this a few days ago. But he was officially charged with being complicit in the spread of crime on the popular messaging app, including child sex abuse, drug trafficking, goo gobbling, and fraud, Nazis said in France. Is that why we fucking liberated you assholes and saved you from Nazis so you could turn into fucking Nazis? What a shit country. Nick, go to Europe and see the Eiffel Tower. Kiss my ass. I'll go to Six Flags. Durov, who was arrested on Saturday in Paris, was released on $5.6 million bail in order to stay in France as officials continue to investigate the allegations against Telegram. That's his app. Bloomberg reported that. But what are you doing, France? It's supposed to be a democracy, you fucks. Yeah. He's pissed about Heidi Fleiss.
What's wrong with her?
She's a madam, doing good work. Among the charges was that he refused to help French authorities wiretap users of the site who were suspect of crimes.
It means sit on this, cocksucker.
I agree. He was released from police custody. Didn't I just say this?
Yeah, I have to rehash it.
On 5.6 mil, but is forbidden from leaving France. And somebody made a great point online. I was reading a lot of the comments. One guy said, that's like arresting the head, the CEO of Verizon because drug dealers use. It's the same fucking thing. And don't think it's not coming here, folks, if it's not already here yet. That's what it's really going to interesting. When they try to arrest a guy like me, which they won't. I'm beautifully just not famous enough, flying under the radar. Although they'll make you famous overnight if they want.
We saw that Musk hired a Republican strategist.
When?
I think just recently, just yesterday.
He did?
Yeah, a Republican strategist.
I didn't know this. Fill us in.
The idea is that he's looking at getting into some sort of political involvement somehow.
Because the guy knows how to handle this? Because they're going after Musk, right?
Exactly, probably.
Interesting. I'm surprised that guy wouldn't represent himself. What the fuck can't this guy do? He builds rockets for fun. He's the only guy on the planet could be on a dating site. Hobbies, building rockets, electric vehicles, saving the planet, and actually doing it without just yapping about it. And then scuba diving. Anyways, interesting. And I love the fact that he's on. I hope he gets an official position in Trump's cabinet. And then you got Tulsi Gabbard, him, all these. Who? RFK Jr.? These are smart people. And the Dems have a problem with it. Wow, you have a problem with a really intelligent cabinet who wants to help the country. What's that say about you? Eat shit and die. My father used to say at the dinner table. Let's move on. Another negative story about Old Glory. Members of a community in Oklahoma rallied behind a local teen whose high school has forbidden him from flying an American flag on the back of his pickup truck. I don't know if this is the same kid we covered a few months ago. Shit's going on all over the fucking place because of libs who hate this country. Caleb Horst just began his senior year at Edmond North High School in Edmond, Oklahoma, a city of nearly 100,000 people, about 15 miles north of Oklahoma City. Last Wednesday, he drove to school with the balls on this kid with a giant American flag. Was it giant? Was it really? Attached to his truck, just as he had done for quite a while, he said. It is the practice of Edmond Public Schools, this is some guy from the school, to not permit students to fly or bring flags of any kind on our school campuses. Why is that? Let's stop there and question why that. Well, that's because BLM or something like that, or even LGBT and their fucking rainbows. That's provocative to do that. BLM is a Marxist organization, but you know, the libs who run the school can't just ban that. They go, well, if that's true, because they equate the American flag with BLM, just as fucking, negative. However, school administrators informed him that he could not continue to fly the flag on his truck and warned him not to show up with the flag on Monday. The principal said this. Heidi Fleiss. Rather than heed the warning, Horst and dozens of his fellow American patriots, because they're Oklahomans, who I like, both students and members of the community, drove to school's campus Monday morning and peacefully protested the ban on American flags affixed to their vehicle, so they put on a show.
Come on, goddammit! Come on, let's go! Let's go!
America.
That's right. Let's go, America. According to the New York Post, more than 50 cars arrived at 7 a.m. that morning, some adorned in the red, white, and blue to show their support for Horst and for public displays of patriotism more generally. They even recited the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's not get nuts. You know what I mean? Let's not get crazy. That's where you're going to start to lose. We don't need that. Just scare the shit out of the fucking administrators. On Thursday, 4 days before the protest at the school, Edmond Public Schools issued a statement insisting that this is... Here's where the bullshit comes in, and they insult anybody's intelligence that has any feelings for this country. The school issued a statement insisting that this is not about the American flag. It's exactly what it's about, you fuckstain, or patriotism, but about safety and disruptions, distractions. How is bringing a flag to school on your car, how is that a safety problem? Who's at risk for getting hurt there? I'll tell you who, the people who have flags on their car because some intolerant left-wing kid would fucking do some violence. See? So you're punishing the wrong people, you scumbags.
Also distracting. How? They're in a parking lot. You should be in the classroom.
Yeah. Although I don't know, Dallas. If I'm in fucking chemistry, I'm looking out the window staring at that flag. I don't give a fuck about that. They're talking about people like me with a short attention span. Oh, look at that beautiful flag out there. Anyways, do you hear that though? The bullshit. What do I tell you guys? Anytime they bring up safety, it's for the best for the country. Or the security of this and that. That's the first sign they're full of fucking shit.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
It is the practice of Edmond Public Schools to not permit students to fly or bring flags of any kind on us. We already fucking said that, you fucking stuttering prick you. Anyways, you don't have to like it. You can hate it. If you see somebody burn it, you can fucking grab it, like Rick Monday did for the Dodgers when somebody ran on the field in the 70s and burned a flag, and he came running across and put it out. I'm still looking at you. I wonder if I'm bugging people at home. Anybody comment? Now they will. And my other problem, Dallas, I put that in the first half of the show, and I'm afraid it's going to get flagged. We'll leave it there. They'll just take out. I don't want to make more work for you. You'll get pissed at me. Maybe they'll just take out the Hicks part, and it'll still be a good. But I hope not.
Well, I'll offer my take on it.
Go ahead.
You know.
Yes.
And most combat veterans are going to feel the same because we obviously did go and defend freedom.
Right.
It is your right to burn a flag, and that's okay. I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I also vehemently disagree with there being a law against it, or because, again, that steps right on freedom, and that goes against everything that we fought for and my guys died for.
That's right. Right. The flag is a symbol of what you're fighting. So that's what, And I'm sure there's some real rednecks that you fought with that would disagree with that.
There are some, yeah.
There are some, but
for the most part,
they get it. Yeah. For the most part, they understand when you're putting your neck on the line, you should understand, and they do. That's the beauty of our country. Try burning a pair of panties in Tehran. I tried it once. Ended up in a crane, in a noose. I got away. Very skinny neck. I'm like Adam Schiff. Let's move on, Shazwi. Show your support by betting on your team this football. MyBookie lets you get in on the action with their amazing sportsbook and casino platform. You don't even need to download an app. You just click my link, sign up, and you're good to go. Lay down your investment before the season starts so you don't have to stress about it later, which is I use this. I'm getting back into it. I'm dabbling. I use it because, first of all, technology is why I'm not a G. It's very easy, and they pay on time. Some of these sites make you wait, not these guys. Cheers to a great football season with MyBookie. There's no need to download an app. Just click the link in the show notes, sign up, and you're ready to bet. Lock your futures in now while you're waiting for the season to begin, which is actually tonight. And use promo code NICKDIP to claim a bonus up to $1,000 on that first deposit. That's Nick Dip to start the college football season off with house money. Don't ever miss out on the action. Bet anything, anywhere, anytime only with my bookie. Oh, I can't believe it. It's that time of the year. I get nervous because it's going to go by. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So, some wild stuff. Hey, boys and girls, those of you watching on Mug Club, stick around for the rest of my show. Everybody else, go to nickdip.com and sign up for Mug Club. You'll get my entire show, Steven Crowder's entire show, and a whole lot more. And while you're there, you can click on the tour button at nickdip.com. You'll see I'll be live on stage doing what I've been doing. September 27th, Wise Guys, Jordan Landing, Utah. And then the next 2 nights, right after that, the 28th and 29th of September, Skankfest, Las Vegas, Nevada. That should be a lot of fun. And hope to see you there. Second half of the show, we'll be talking about, now there's something called queer science. Then I watched it. I couldn't tell if the guy is being serious or not. So you guys can watch it and tell me if there's such thing as gay science. There's black math. Why not? Well, you comparing us. Shut up. We'll also talk about jizz. That's right. A whole segment.
Delicious.
That was Dallas, not me. I personally find it very bitter. Every guy's tastes their own spooge. You want to, you go, what are the girls? What's all the big fucking to do about? Then you go, oh, that ain't bad. No. Next thing you know, you're in a hoop skirt. Fucking, you're in San Francisco on a bike with no seat at the parade and loving it.
Hi, good night, everybody.